All right, welcome back to another episode of Film Nobodies with your hosts Tyler and Jason.
Oh yeah.
Today we're going to do a blind challenge,
Yep.
which is basically just asking questions about movies that we've asked each other to watch, but we don't know what we're going to ask each other. So we'll go from that, and then we'll go into a little bit of a quiz on each other and trying to identify a specific number of movies that an actor's been in.
Yes.
And then we'll also do some...
we'll do a lightning round with movies, the good, the mid, and the ugly, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was?
Yeah. You don't even remember.
Yeah.
It's a professional outfit here, folks.
It's been a long time since we've done one of these blind challenges videos, but this will be the third one. Same challenges as last time and the time before that. So if you haven't seen the other ones, go watch those as well if you enjoy this one. But I think we'll start with one of the movies that you gave me, correct?
Yeah, so I'm going to start it off with a little film called Bugonia, which just came out this past year. It's got pretty good release at the box office. I thought it was a pretty good movie, although it had a few challenges to it. But
Yes.
First of all, I wanted to ask you, and by the way, spoiler alert for you guys watching, right? We're going to talk about some of these movies, the endings and so forth. So, the ending of Bugonia, what were your thoughts? Like, your immediate, don't hesitate, was it good, stupid, interesting?
I thought it was absolutely horrible. I hated the ending to Bugonia because I really loved the whole movie was fantastic.
It really was.
Great movie. Like, I've never seen a story like that done before in film. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then the ending, I was like, wow, I've never seen an ending to a movie ruin the rest of it as much as this movie.
They really screwed up the ending.
They screwed it up. It was I feel like it was so obvious what they should have done with the ending. And then they were just like, no, let's make her an actual alien.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That
that's not the part that ruined it for me. Like even if they did that, I could see them kind of go in that direction. It was the goofiness.
It was good, yeah.
It was the suits, and it was just like the weird.
They were speaking like an alien language, like whoa.
Yeah,
it was
like suddenly became a comedy. I was like, what am I watching?
Ruined the vibe of the movie, and it made. I mean, I don't like that she was a villain, or no, not a villain, an alien, because it made. God, what's his name?
Jesse Plemons?
Jesse Plemons, yes. Yeah. It made Jesse Plemons in the right. He was right the whole time.
True.
And it was like, okay, well, I guess he was a good guy, question mark? Like, trying to stop these aliens, and he was right, but it's I don't know, it just felt like it shouldn't have been that way.
He killed his mom and got his cousin to commit suicide.
That's true. He wasn't in the right. He was still a villain, but, like, he was right. About that.
Yeah, he was right about the whole situation.
And it's like... That doesn't make any sense to me. Like it felt too ridiculous for how the rest of the movie was. Yeah. You know?
Okay, so that's
very
fair.
Grounded, very like real thing. Like with these conspiracy theorists, like this is a real thing in our world, and it just made it like I don't know.
You're going down this road with the story, and then it goes. Whoosh, and you're like, whoa!
Ruined it.
What just happened?
Ruined the vibe.
But until the ending, right? Which. I don't know if there's a lot of debate about that in terms of whether it was great or bad or whatever, but I mean, I just think it completely landed flat, the ending. But up till that point, what do you think the message was in that movie? Like, what did you feel like? Because to me, it was a message movie. There was a message in the bottle there.
Until the ending.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a good movie. It was a really, like the story really pulled you in. But there was also some like modern relevant messaging in there. I think that I took away, that I was taking away until the end, and it was like, oh, okay, you kind of screwed it up. But
I mean, I think at the very heart of it, it's a movie about mental illness, and because the Jesse Plemons, he was a character who's gone through so much trauma in his life with his dying mother, who was also a conspiracy theorist, and how she influenced him to have all these crazy ideas. And well, they weren't crazy, I guess, but like, for real life, these crazy ideas about these aliens being on Earth, and how
There's like a whole hierarchy, and
there's like a whole hierarchy to it, and he has to like kidnap one to like take it to their spaceship. And what I thought it was supposed to be like mental illness, like him kind of coming up with a way to cope with the trauma that he's had in his life. That's why I hated the ending so much, is because it kind of ruined all that, negated all of the character, not development, but like it ruined his character, because I thought it was supposed to be about his mental illness and his struggles with the stuff that he had to deal with in his life, but he was just right the whole time. So I was like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. Like it makes his character almost, I don't know, what they were trying to do with his character obsolete, like his trauma's still there, but the whole conspiracy theory stuff was there to show, like, make his character shine, to really emphasize his trauma, and it kind of just gets ruined.
So I thought that, like, I agree. I think it was about mental illness, but I think that there was a couple of more layers in it than just the mental illness part, because to me it was about kind of modern society and the kind of the machine of society today, and how it can really exploit people, especially people in poverty, like Jesse Plemons' character and his mom.
Yes.
Because that big corporation that Emma Stone ran was responsible for her death, or whatever she was going through, like cancer and all that kind of stuff. And she was going to die because of that. And in order to cope with it, right, he was manifesting all these weird conspiracy theories his mom fed him, and that had to be the reason. And to me, if you play that out in the modern world, you're seeing that a lot around us. Like, people are attaching themselves to these conspiracy theories to justify or to explain things that they don't control, but because their lives suck, or they're really frustrated and angry at the world, things like that. And to me, it was about how that kind of thinking and what society's doing to people today to drive them to think in those conspiracy theory ways is really ruining, people. And it's creating these situations where people will do the worst things imaginable. Like in the movie, he kills his mother, because he's convinced that the treatment for her is in this, because she tells him, oh no, I got the cure. All you gotta do is, you just don't pay attention to the label of antifreeze, just use it. And he kills his mother because he believes it, right? And to me, that was the message throughout that movie was, be careful about what you believe, and be careful where you put your trust, because people are taking advantage of us. And
I agree with
and it's meant that it creates mental illness that allows you to be taken advantage of in those kinds of ways. And that's what's happening all around us, I think. And that was kind of the message, and then it just totally evaporated with the end, and then just became this goofy, like, okay, so now you just ruined that whole message you had.
That's what I'm saying.
Because aliens are real.
It's like, I guess you can make him right and stuff. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if they didn't go with the goofy route, her being an alien in the first place, it just felt wrong, because of the messages they were trying to portray throughout the whole movie,
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's probably more the message than what I was saying, that we are being taken advantage of in at least American society, with all this consumerism and the social class differences. I think a lot of people nowadays are getting manipulated. Well, I guess it's been happening like for a very long time. The lower classes, middle class being manipulated by whoever's on top and stuff. So I definitely agree with you.
And I think people are grappling for an excuse or a reason to justify why that's happening,
Yes.
And so it's spinning out of control with conspiracy theories and anyway. So anyway, I'm just curious to see like what you were thinking of that message. I mean, if you've seen the movie, look for those themes, because I think that's kind of what the director was trying to tell us, but he really screwed it up with the ending. Okay, so the last question I'll ask you is on the performances of Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone specifically. I thought they were really good. I thought Jesse Plemons was very convincing. It was probably his best role.
That's a. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a hot take, but it's a high bar because he's got a lot of great performances.
But he was very convincing.
Contender.
Yeah, and he was
a contender.
It was just like I felt like if I was talking to that person, I would be like, this guy's insane, you know.
Yeah.
And he was just he's really. And Emma Stone. To her credit, like she was just a stone cold killer in that movie. It was so she was really good. I mean, she's good in everything, but I thought she did an excellent job.
Yeah, she's definitely. Well, I don't know if she's at the peak of her career right now, but right now she's at her peak because it's like.
Yeah, I mean, she's in a lot of stuff.
Been doing a lot of stuff, and a lot of like all of her performances recently have been, like on top S tier levels.
Yeah.
So and I was not disappointed. The performances is definitely something that I like. Even in the ending, like with the horrible ending that they were given, they pulled it off. You know.
Yeah.
So, the performances were definitely the best part of the movie, especially Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
He was like incredible. You know, from the very beginning, it was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Because he's like convincing it was his cousin.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He's like convincing his cousin to like of all these things, and at first it's like, okay, like he's probably just trying to like survive in this world because it's obvious they both obviously had a very hard life, so he's just like mentoring his cousin.
Who is, I think, mentally challenged.
Who is?
I think that was kind of implied.
Yeah, I think he is.
He did a great performance too. The cousin was really good.
Honestly, everybody did.
I don't know who the actor's name is, but I don't think I've seen him before. But he did a great job. Yeah.
And then once, like they're talking about like they imply that they're gonna go like kidnap her and stuff. It's like, oh wait, no, it's like, okay,
this is getting crazy.
That's actually bad. And then they pull her in there, and then he delivers that line initially. I forgot what it was, but it's basically like, we know you're an alien from the Andromeda galaxy.
Right.
And then I was like, what?
That's right, because you went into the movie cold, right?
Yeah,
you didn't watch the preview?
I didn't know anything.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't read
I forgot about that.
I didn't watch a trailer. I was just watching it. I was like, okay, so this is like gritty, kind of like, okay.
I knew what I was getting into because I watched the preview and it was like, it looked really good. But yeah, that's actually
little social class thing. I'm like, okay, cool. And then they get into the basement. He says that, and I'm like,
wait, what just happened?
This is not the movie I was thinking it was going to be. This is insane.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. It keeps getting crazier and crazier. He starts doing shock
Electrocuting
therapy on her
and
and all that stuff. And I'm like, this is crazy. And I loved it. If the movie landed correctly, I'd probably put it at like I was like throughout the whole movie, I was at like a 9 out of 10 movie. It was
good. It was really, really good. Yeah.
And unfortunately, but
so.
Performances, probably the best part of the movie, in my opinion.
I agree. Okay, so it was mine. What's yours?
Okay, the movie I have for Jason today is Sound of Metal. I think it's 2019 with, I forgot his name. You know his name? The guy from Sound of Metal, the main character?
I'm gonna let you twist out there.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. But I have seen him in a lot of stuff, and he's a really great actor. And I have 5 questions for you in this one. The first one doesn't really have to deal with the plot itself. It kind of has to deal with the subject matter. He's a drummer, right? He's in a rock band, which to go deaf in is probably like one of the worst occupations you could go deaf in, right? But I wanted to ask you what you thought would be the worst occupation to go deaf. Like a drummer's pretty bad, but there's got to be something worse than that, right?
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. I think it's the most obvious occupation.
Yeah, but you literally can't do it anymore.
Not necessarily. I mean, we've had famous musicians that were deaf or blind.
No, you're right. That's very true.
So it's not totally. Hard. It's hard, but it's not impossible because there's a rhythm and a vibration to music as well, not just the sound. But I think probably an occupation where if you lost your hearing, it would be detrimental to your to your life. Could be detrimental to your life. Would be a police officer.
Yeah.
Or detective or someone who has to go into dangerous situations. I'm not even sure they would allow you. I'm not sure, if that's if you're allowed to be have a disability like that and be a police officer because you could be in dangerous situations, not be able to protect yourself.
Yeah.
But there could be training for that. I have no idea. But that to me would be like that would be really difficult. So to me, that's a much worse situation to be in, because playing music, you can find a way around that, and you might even find a new sound for yourself through that, because you have to kind of experience music in a different way. So maybe a whole other world, right? But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I think that's a good take. My second question for you is, how did you feel about the sound design throughout the movie? So a lot of the movie, there are parts where they kind of give you his perspective with how he's hearing things and his progression as it gets worse, and then when he does the surgery, and then at the very end when he takes him out and stuff and everything's like silent. How did you feel about all that? Like the way they went in that direction,
like the actual execution of the sound and everything. Well, I think there's a reason they won an Oscar for it. They won Best Sound.
Yes.
And I totally agree with that, because it puts you in a world that none of us can understand. We can only pretend to understand. And they kind of allow you to give you some semblance of what it's like to have to struggle with your hearing, then to go completely deaf, and then to use these kind of rudimentary ways where they try to bring your hearing back, but it's not the same. And the struggle that creates. And I really liked the story behind him, how he lost his hearing, was desperate to find it back, and then he goes to that retreat where they kind of mentor people like that are going through those situations, and he's like struggling with, he's a struggling addict and all this other things. And I forget his name, but the guy that was running the place kind of sat him down and told him, I forget how he said it, but he basically told him something like, everyone here doesn't see, our hearing loss as a disability.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't see it as a disability. Everyone else sees it that way, but we don't see it that way. And he just didn't understand that. He just didn't click with him. So when he got his hearing fixed, quote unquote, he was like, okay, well, you got to leave because you don't understand this place, right?
Yeah.
And then he left, and he struggled in the world trying to use that new hearing, and then he was he kind of finally accepted the fact that he's like, I need to be okay with who I am, not wish I was something else. And I think that was kind of like the message in it for everybody. But I love how they kind of told that story through sound. It was really kind of genius.
Yeah.
The story was really interesting, and performance was really good. But I think the sound is what really drove you to understand and really kind of click with the characters. I think it was pretty clever. So yeah.
Okay. Going off of that, then, how do you feel that he had a happy ending after he he did go through this horrible situation, and he had to he learned that he has to actually deal with it for the rest of his life, but he accepted it. So do you feel like that is a happy ending for him?
Yeah, I do. I think that was him finding his peace. And I think there's a message in there for everybody, because I think we all have something about us that we think is not up to standard, that we think we could be better, we could be stronger, we could be taller, we could be smarter, we could be whatever. And there's this constant wishful thinking about our lives and who we are. And if you stop and accept yourself for who you are, and not just tolerate yourself, but actually accept yourself and embrace yourself, there's peace in that. And I think that's what he found at the end.
I agree. What do you think is the best scene of the movie?
The best scene, the end, when he's sitting on the bench and he pulls out the magnets on his head, and he kind of just looks around and hears silence and realizes that's his world. That's not the standard, but that's his world, and he's gonna embrace it. I thought that was cool. I thought they ended it perfectly.
Now that I think about it, I think they went in an opposite direction that Bugonia did. It was like this one was like, you know, kind of accepting what like it's trying to give you, like actually follow through with the message they're giving throughout the whole story, and it's like a great ending because you finally get that payoff, and then
it's a good point.
And then Bugonia is like, Bugonia is like if Sound of Metal was like, oh, instead of accepting this, he gets this like, you know, people from the future time travel, and they give him these like, you know, this device that lets him hear again. He becomes a drummer again. It's like, okay, like what? Just ruin the message.
That's pretty much how Bugonia went. So,
and my fifth question, something you already kind of answered, is do you agree with the underlying message of the story? So
I do.
Kind of already answered that.
I do think that. Yeah, and I think it's hard to like understand what people with you know who are blind or deaf or whatever have to live with, and what their life feels like. But I think in their world that's normal. They feel normal, and they should be treated and accepted as normal. And I think that's kind of like what it's trying to tell us is, you know, just because you have sight and hearing doesn't mean that you're well-rounded and feel like, you know, you're like a whole person either. You got your own problems. We all have a problem. Some of ours are more obvious than others, and it's about acceptance. It's about finding your own peace and stuff. So yeah, I definitely agree with the story. At least that's what that was my interpretation of it. You know, I'm not sure if I'm reading the director right, but that's how I felt about it.
And last but not least, what would you rate the movie?
I'd say 8.
8?
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah,
probably give it an 8 too.
Yeah, it was a solid movie. Really good movie. Yep.
And I'll give Bugonia like a 6.5, probably 7.
The ending really took away
because
if you sever the last 15 minutes,
it's like a 9.
It's a 9.
It's literally a 9.
Yeah.
But I can't get around it.
That's fair.
In my opinion, like I know a lot of people like it. Like they
I'll watch it again. Like I liked it. I'll watch it again.
I'll just skip the last.
Yeah, you just know what's coming in that last ending part, and you're just gonna roll your eyes. But
like I would watch it again, but yeah, it drops several points for me personally. Okay, that is the end of the blind interview section. The second challenge that we will be doing, he noted earlier, is going to be the actor challenge, where we both give each other a random actor, and we tell the other person to list a number of movies based off of that actor. It could be any number that we decide on. And what was the time limit we gave ourselves?
90 seconds.
90 seconds? Okay, so we will have 90 seconds. I'll go first. You can give me your actor.
All right.
Let me get the timer out. I almost put it for 45 minutes. Okay.
Cheater.
That's like excessive cheating. All right. Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paul Rudd, 8 movies.
Okay. Ant-Man.
Okay.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
All right. No.
Just do one more.
Yeah, don't cheat.
Okay. So Ant-Man. I'll do.
You do franchise, but not same sequels.
Okay.
Well, not franchise, but you know what I mean. Universe.
This sucks because I'm a little foggy right now, so I can't think straight. What's it called?
You have 60 seconds, sir.
My Idiot Brother, right? Is that what it's called?
Okay.
Okay.
I forgot about that one. Right.
Anchorman. Okay. He was in Anaconda.
Okay.
Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Rudd. Hold on.
You're missing so many.
I know I am. Don't even worry. I know these movies. Okay, trust me. I'm just very
30 seconds.
Foggy. Can't think straight. Paul Rudd.
Come on.
Is he in 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes? Okay. Paul Rudd is in a lot of movies.
Got 3 more.
3 more. I'm not going to get it. I can't think right now. Oof, yeah. 5.
All right. Yeah, this is 40. Role models.
Right.
Avengers.
What?
I said sequels, but you could do the universe.
Whatever. I wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
All right.
That's fine.
Death of a Unicorn, Friendship, Dinner with the Schmucks.
I wouldn't have gotten those last three.
So
I should have gotten Role Models, and this is 40 though. I should
there's
have
so many
gotten
more.
those.
But
Yeah.
you got close. You got 5.
Yeah. That's not terrible.
Okay.
Okay.
Now test your old man out.
All right. This one. I think you're gonna like this one, but this one might be hard.
Oh boy.
This one you have 10 movies.
10.
10.
I can't think
But
of
you-
I don't even know what your middle name is.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Well, this one should be easy for you. Okay. Trust. Tom Hanks.
I knew it was gonna be Tom Hanks. Okay.
I know you read my paper.
No, I knew you were gonna say that Tom Hanks because you said it's easy in 10 movies. All right.
Okay.
Forrest Gump, Money Pit, the what's it called the God. Why is it so hard when you are under the gun? I mean, Splash, Saving Private Ryan, Castaway, Captain Phillips. What's the movie Spy? The spy movie. Come on, damn it.
45 seconds, halfway there.
How many I got?
6.
God, I've got like a handful of other movies that I'm like blanking on the names now because I'm under stress. You're stressing me out. Bachelor Party.
Okay.
What's the spy movie? Help me out.
I actually don't know what you're talking about. Spy movie.
Then come on. Philadelphia. How many? I got 2 more. Okay. Come on.
You're missing 2 romances.
Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail.
Yep.
Oh.
That's what I was waiting for.
No, remember Road to Perdition.
Road to Perdition.
That's the gangster
spy
movie. The spy movie. What's the one where he helps swap the Russian prisoners?
Russian prisoners.
Yeah, there's an American prisoner and a Russian prisoner. And he's doing the swap.
Is it? I actually probably haven't seen it.
It's a true
then.
story. Anyway, never mind.
You missed.
I won.
The Post.
That's a good one.
Sully.
Sully. That's a great one.
What was it called? Around the World or something?
Around the World.
I don't know. Messenger of the World.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
And
Turner and Hooch. Forgot about that one.
The Burbs.
The Burbs. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them I missed.
I'm trying to think of the Green Mile.
Green Mile.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got. See, I told you it'd be easy. You got that one.
I won.
Yeah, you.
I
won.
beat you.
Yeah, I'll allow it this time.
All right, now we're going to rank movies, right?
Yes. So the third challenge is going to be a movie lightning round: the good, the mid, and the ugly. We're going to rapid fire 10 movies at each other, and we're going to say if they are good, mid, or ugly, or bad, I guess.
All right.
So
I got you 10 movies, and
hit me with them.
you only have 2 seconds to reply.
Sure.
All right. Pitch Perfect.
Good.
Baby Driver.
Good.
Bugonia.
Mid.
2012.
Good.
Poor Things.
Mid.
Funny. Okay, both from the same.
Yeah, I
director.
originally really liked that movie, but I find it kind of weird now. So.
Avatar.
Mid.
Fast and the Furious X.
I haven't seen that, so I'll skip it.
We'll just say ugly.
Okay. It's so presumptuous.
Idiocracy.
I'd say mid. I just don't remember it.
The Happening.
Ugly.
Violent Night.
I haven't seen a Violent Night.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, that's all I got for you.
All right, time for my 10 movies. This one is probably... This is going to be interesting. Deadpool.
Good.
The Ring.
Mid.
Space Jam.
Ugly.
Really?
I mean, it was good when it first came out, but now I would never watch it again.
Wow, okay. Enter the Dragon.
I never saw it.
Okay. Rampage.
Mid.
Midsummer.
I don't even remember it. I'll go with mid.
Clerks.
Good.
Field of Dreams.
Good.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Good.
And Step Brothers.
Good.
Wow, more goods than I thought.
Yeah.
Surprised with Space Jam Oakley though. That's crazy.
Well, okay, it's probably not fair. Mid. I'll go with. I'll
No, he's
retract.
backtracking. He's backtracking now. He's like, wait. I don't want to piss anybody off.
I mean, it was good when it first came out, but now I was like, it's not like a movie I'd watch again.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of Blind Challenges.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, TikTok, all those things.
Look for Film Nobodies.
Look for Film Nobodies. Next time, we will be doing the film Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned for that. It's a movie about Abraham Lincoln trying to pass the 13th Amendment while the Civil War is going on. A great movie. Spoiler alert.
It's a true story, too.
Really? Spoiler alert for anybody who... for our opinions. I think it's a great movie. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And we will see you guys in the next episode.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good one.